Item 16 is an ordinance amending sections 12.02, section 12.02, parent 10, parent H of the municipal code relating to sidewalk cafes. Do we have a presentation?
Sure, we're all prepared to talk about it. I think Ian's probably done.
You guys, yeah?
So I'll kind of summarize, if you have questions about some of the background, Jay or Stephanie or Chief might be better to fill that in, but the city was approached with a request to set up a kind of slightly different type of sidewalk cafe extension of premises situation that we've had, which is a seating area that is actually across a small portion of the sidewalk from the restaurant. So there's a walkway and then there's a seating area that has more than just a couple of tables. If you'll think about the tables the Grasshopper used to have outside, right outside in front of their restaurant. The Norbert approached the city with the request to set something like that up. The code did not allow that. This is a proposed revision to the alcohol licensing code, which fills in a lot more information to accomplish this type of sidewalk cafe. Obviously, when you're going away from just a couple of seats along the building into something that's a little bit larger and you have to actually cross the pedestrian area, we want some additional steps or some additional precautions taken. So we have a more detailed requirement, a little bit more detailed requirement for a site plan that depicts the layout of of everything in that area to show how this will work. Because it's not, this isn't State Street in Madison where there's a 12-foot terrace the whole way up the street. It's a very select number of properties that this would work for. We have specific language in there that it does not grant exclusive use of the public right-of-way, that you can't impede the flow of traffic, and that the licenses may not be valid on specific days if there's events that prevent it. We have specific requirements that describe both the hours of operation, the fact that they're still liable for ensuring that somebody doesn't carry in their own alcohol there. It's placing that burden on them, and there's also a liability requirement since they are in our public right-of-way and using that as an extension of their business. Also of note, we do have a requirement that the area must be visible from the windows on the restaurant. We don't want an extension of premises on the side of the building where you can't see anything. So something like the little seating area at Sal's that isn't right in front of the building where you can see everything that goes on, wouldn't necessarily qualify for an alcohol license there. So if there's any questions, we can kind of go through that and any specifics in the ordinance and then.
Questions, anybody? Rich?
In item 2C, it says licenses issued may not be valid on any day that a permitted special event, blah, blah, blah. What constitutes the may not? I mean, is there a rule that says it should not, or, I mean, is it kind of gray there?
No, I think it's just gonna be if there's a specific event that shuts down the street completely. So for instance, if it was right in the middle of where the Tour of America's Dairyland was, we might have to give them notice that you're gonna have to move your tables for today. Your extension of premises can't operate today.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about, if Riverside Brewery did this with where they are located with the Tour of America's Dairyland, I mean, they don't have enough space there, but if they had a 6-foot terrace there, we might send them a note that says, hey, you have to remove one for today.
Okay, so the business owners would be notified by us on the times that it's not available.
Correct. It would be a parade permit or something that somebody else would, some other event would be handling that would cause that, or road work or who knows.
Okay, thanks.
Nobody else? I got one question that probably will come up as the individual plans come back here, right? And that is if someone is doing any construction or destruction, if we're removing a tree, for example, to allow this, and they decide a year from now that they no longer want that, can you put in, again, maybe it's individual approval, that you restore what you demoed?
Yep.
I think demo is a strong word, but you restore whatever you modified.
Yep. That can be in the specific approvals. We do have language in here that if you want to install anything, you need to grant a privilege. So for instance, if you were going to put in any fencing that would be permanently attached, you would need a grant of privilege. Part of the grant of privilege form that we would record says they have to restore it.
So this doesn't specifically approve anybody at this point?
No.
Each individual case comes back,
Correct.
and we review that on its merit, its own merits?
Correct, because this is such a variable thing. And with all alcohol licensing, there's broad ability to place restrictions on any type of new licensure. Can't go back to ones that are already granted of anything new, you can restrict almost any reasonable way you can see fit.
Well, in general, I think it's a great idea. The limited amount of days and nights that we have, that it's suitable to be outside, I think if we can encourage it, that's great. And then knowing that this really is a mechanism for the public to consider this and then come back with their own specific plan. I like everything other.
And this is not unique. I mean, Madison, State Street, if you've been up State Street, almost every restaurant there has it. The one that I largely plagiarized a lot of the language to get started off of was from Waukesha. So this isn't like it's groundbreaking material here. This is something that many communities have, and we already have in some version with the sidewalk cafes.
Just so Waukesha doesn't send us a bill for their legal fees.
I changed it.
Very good.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries. Good luck to any of our restaurants out there that would like to entertain on this option. It should be exciting.